The silence is over, and the world is listening again. Just days after officially completing his 18-month mandatory military service, Jungkook, the global pop sensation and youngest member of BTS, has already started writing the next chapter of his career. And according to multiple reliable sources, he's not just coming back. He's coming back bigger, sharper, and more focused than ever before. Fans expected a quiet return. A few rest days. Maybe a soft live stream. But Jungkook has never been typical. Instead, the man once dubbed the Golden Magne has already boarded a transcontinental flight to Los Angeles, reportedly diving headfirst into studio sessions for his second solo album, his first major project post-military. Insiders from the industry hint that Jungkook's next album will be a departure from the sleek, pop-driven sound of Golden. After nearly 2 years in uniform, surrounded by structure and silence, he's rumored to be creating something more personal, raw, and genre-bending, did a source from a California-based production team shared anonymously. He's been writing. A lot. And it's not just about love anymore. It's about identity, time, loss, and the pressure of being who he is. It's Jungkook's most honest work yet. The music, we're told, will feature live instrumentation, dark synth layers, and even a collaboration with an American R&B legend. Though the name remains tightly under wraps, as if a global musical return wasn't enough, Jungkook is also making headlines in the fashion world. Multiple fashion outlets have confirmed that Calvin Klein is in the final stages of preparing a fall 2025 global campaign, once again starring Jungkook as their main ambassador. Early concept photo shoots were reportedly completed in Seoul before his discharge, and the next major shoots are scheduled for New York and Paris this July. This move is strategic, not just for the brand, but for Jungkook himself. His Calvin Klein campaigns in 2023 to 2024 were some of the most successful in the brand's history, crashing websites and generating millions in media value. Now, after a year-and-a-half hiatus, the anticipation is even more intense. As always, Jungkook didn't announce his plans outright. But armies, known for their detective skills, have been tracking. A leaked airport photo of Jungkook in casual wear, carrying a notebook and headphones. An LA-based studio engineer tweeting and deleting, "He's back. It's gold again." Calvin Klein stylists posting cryptic emojis, a microphone, a plane, and a black heart. Even Jungkook's silence is loud. He hasn't posted since his Weverse Live with Jimin on June 11th, an emotional stream where he barely spoke, smiled shyly, and thanked fans for waiting. That silence now feels deliberate, strategic, as if he's letting the work speak for itself. Since his discharge, #Jungkook is back has trended globally multiple times. His solo playlist on Spotify surged by over 6 million streams in 24 hours, and fan-led campaigns welcoming him back have appeared on buses, trains, malls, and billboards in over 20 countries. His every move is being tracked, every rumor analyzed, every outfit dissected. But here's what's clear. Jungkook didn't return from the military to rest. He returned to raise the bar, and if the whispers are true, if he's combining deeply personal music with high-fashion dominance, this next era might not just redefine Jungkook. IT could redefine what a post-military K-pop comeback looks like. HYB has remained tight-lipped, refusing to comment on Jungkook's immediate plans. But many believe an announcement is coming, possibly on or around June 13th, BTS's 12th debut anniversary. Will it be a teaser trailer, a concept film, a double reveal? Music and fashion hand in hand? Whatever it is, the world will be watching. And in the center of that global spotlight, quiet but unshakable, stands Jungkook. No longer just the youngest of BTS, but perhaps now its most powerful creative force. It's becoming clear now, Jungkook is not just preparing a comeback. He's preparing a moment the industry can't ignore, a moment that fans have been waiting for, sometimes in tears, in silence. Across 18 long months, the moment that may change the face of K-pop all over again. And here's the thing, he's not coming back with noise. He's coming back with impact. This isn't about explosive teasers or hashtags anymore. It's about a masterfully built mystery, a slow burn, a kind of quiet that feels like standing in a theater just before the curtain rises. Because Jungkook doesn't need hype. He is the hype. Fans believe the real fireworks may hit in mid to late July, with Calvin Klein's fall campaign launch and potential audio snippets leaking through promotional ads. But others are looking closer, much closer, to BTS's June 13th anniversary. Could HYBE be timing Jungkook's announcement to align with BTS's 12-year legacy celebration? Or, and this is where theories get wild, will HYBE break the internet and drop a surprise MV or documentary teaser featuring Jungkook and other members as a symbolic start of BTS 2.0? Because let's be honest, no comeback announcement would be louder than silence itself, followed by a single unexpected drop. Let's rewind. In Golden, Jungkook gave us glossy confidence, club-ready bangers, heartbreak ballads, and global pop perfection. It was a display of his star power, his vocal strength, and his market dominance. But this next album, this is shaping up to be different, darker, deeper, not about being golden, but being real. He's lived in silence. He stood in a uniform, out of a spotlight. He's felt the weight of distance, of duty, of being forgotten, even if only briefly. And that changes an artist. IT carves something out of them that can't be faked and can't be ignored. BTS is no stranger to transformation. They began as rookies nobody believed in. They became world leaders in music, message, and movement. But now, in 2025, something deeper is unfolding. Jungkook is stepping out of the wings, not just as the youngest, but as the leader of something new, not to replace anyone, not to overshadow, but to elevate the group and himself into uncharted territory. This isn't just another comeback. This is a declaration. I'm back. I've changed. And you're not ready for what I've made. The questions remain, and they're getting louder. What genre will Jungkook explore next? Will Calvin Klein's campaign be tied to a music drop? Will BTS reunite earlier than expected for a surprise joint project? Will Jungkook launch a world tour in 2026? Or sooner? We don't know. But that's exactly why we can't look away. Jungkook disappeared from the spotlight not because he lost it, but because he was building a new one, and now that spotlight is returning. And this time, it's all his. Zoom in on this. In late May 2025, just 2 weeks before Jungkook's discharge, a production assistant posted and then quickly deleted a blurry behind-the-scenes photo showing a dimly lit stage, a black piano, and someone with Jungkook's exact haircut sitting behind. IT went unnoticed at the time. But now, with the context of his sudden departure to LA and Calvin Klein's cryptic social media posts, fans are circling back to one theory. The MV is already done. The song is finished. We're just waiting for them to press upload. Some believe the concept is stripped down, possibly even filmed in black and white, a visual metaphor for his military transformation. Others claim there are two versions, one for fashion, one for music, and they'll drop together, redefining how idols mix sound and style in the 2020s. And then there's the most viral fan theory yet. The MV will drop without a single teaser, just a link in Calvin Klein's campaign reveal. If true, it would be the boldest move HYBE has ever made. Here's where it gets deeper. If Jungkook is recording, who's producing? Yoongi Suga finishes his service June 21. RM is already back. Jimin, as seen in the June 11th Weverse Live, said, "We're preparing something special, but you have to be patient a little longer." What something are they referring to? Could Jungkook be spearheading a subunit project? A vocal line song? Or even the first song for BTS's 2026 comeback album? Some HYBE insiders whispered about a secret retreat held in Jeju Island in March 2025, attended by HYBE execs and at least 4 BTS members, including Jungkook, on special leave. What happened there? Nobody knows. But since that date, HYBE has filed multiple trademark and domain registrations under code names that begin with JK_00_7. Coincidence? Or the quiet build-up to the most anticipated musical return of the decade? We're not just watching a comeback, we're witnessing a moment fans waited 2 years for. And what makes it more powerful is that Jungkook didn't need to say a word. He didn't post a comeback teaser. He didn't speak at length in live streams. He didn't do the usual press tour. Instead, he let a silent airport arrival, a teary smile in front of J-Hope, a cryptic, heart-shaped tattoo peeking through, and one wordless photo of his silhouette in the studio. We've seen Jungkook shatter Spotify, iTunes, Billboard, YouTube, and TikTok with just one solo debut. But this is different. This is the return of a man who's no longer a magne, but a visionary, a post-military, post-golden Jungkook with something to prove, a fusion of soul, discipline, heartbreak, and triumph poured into whatever's coming next. And when it drops, expect chaos, expect tears, expect the world to stop, even for a few minutes, just to watch the Golden One rise again. He left as the youngest, he returns as the future, and maybe, just maybe, the era we waited for the most is already here.